Oh, thank you so much. Hello, everybody. I was so surprised, first of all, to see Linda and Emmy. That was a total surprise to me, and I have loved them for so many years. And of course, Linda, as you know, has been suffering with a few little problems with Parkinson's, and she doesn't sing much anymore, but she's special, and we love her, and we wish her the best. And they're dear to me, and of course, Emmy and I both live in Nashville, and we get to see each other now and then. But anyhow, I wanted to thank all of you for this wonderful night. I truly am honored to be the MusiCare Person of the Year and the first country artist to be honored. That's a great honor. Of course, you know we hillbillies need MusiCare too. We do. Of course, we may not have sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Right, Billy Ray? But I truly can feel the love in this house tonight. Either that or my telephone's on vibrate. But seriously, all of my life, I have been known for 2 things. Well, I'm talking about not them. I've also been known as a singer and songwriter, too. Although, I'm not complaining. Old Poncho on the left has been pretty good to me. And everybody always expects me to do a boob joke, and I like to do that right up front. And I was looking at all those pictures. You know, I really thought my hair looked good back then. Can you believe that hair? Now, that's country music at its finest. But I have been in music for a long time, but it has been in me a lot longer. I used to stand out on the porch back at my old Tennessee mountain home. I used to put a tobacco stick down in the crack in the floor, put a tin can on top of it, and pretend like I was singing on the Grand Ole Opry. Of course, I'd sing to the chickens and the ducks and the pigs and the little kids that were too young to crawl off. But it was my dream, and it's a long, long way from the hills of East Tennessee to the Hollywood Hills, but it has been a wonderful journey. Now, people say to me, well, wasn't it a man's world back when you got in the business? I said, it sure was, and buddy, I had a ball. Because I have actually worked with so many wonderful men, and I've never met a man that I didn't like, and I've never met a man whose ass I couldn't kick if he didn't treat me with the right respect. Because you got to remember, I also still have that pistol in my purse, and I can still change him to a rooster to a hen with one shot. Because these 9-inch nails and 5-inch stilettos are lethal weapons. But seriously, it's been such a thrill for me tonight to see all these great artists that are singing songs that I've written or been a part of. Of course, it's sort of like watching them, it's sort of like watching porn. You're not personally involved, but you still get off on it. So I really got off on this show tonight. Hey, now, don't blame me. At my age, you'll take anything you can get. But seriously, and I'm still hoping that I live long enough to get the Betty White Longevity Award. And I'm working on it. But seriously, this has been a great honor, and I'm honored tonight for a lifetime of work, I see. But, I mean, I have had so many wonderful people through the years to help me. So many people get credit for things they really didn't do, and I have worked. That's true. There's a saying that there's no limit to what can be done if it doesn't matter who gets the credit. That's a hard thing to do, is to give up your credit, but sometimes people get honored, you know, as if they did it themselves. But you know, as well as I do, nothing happens like that, and so many people I want to honor tonight, because I appreciate every single person that's played any part in my life and my success, and especially being honored for the money that we raised for the wildfires in East Tennessee. It was only right that I do that. Those were my people. And we did raise millions of dollars to help people that lost their homes and their businesses, and so many people to thank for that, for sure. The Dollywood Foundation and David Dotson, who's here tonight, Ted Miller, Danny Nozell, and so many others that helped to make that telethon come true and allow us to help so many people. And so many of the artists that came, they just called in and said, what do you want? What do you want to do? So many of them performed on the show, and some of the same people also donated big money, the ones that couldn't come. So and a lot of them are here tonight, like Billy Ray and Miley, and a lot of the folks that just couldn't be there but donated money. So I want to thank all of you again for doing all that. So we did a lot of good, and you helped me out on that. And of course, they talked about the Imagination Library, which I'm very, very proud of that program. And I think I want to be known more for books than looks in my life. And so I really think that it's great that we started that. And of course, I started that little program because of my dad, who could not read nor write. But he was one of the smartest people I've ever known in spite of that. But it was kind of crippling to him. I've often wondered what my daddy might have been had he been able to read and write. So I wanted to start this little program and to get him involved in it. And you know, in the Bible where it talks about honor your father and mother, well, I wanted to do something to honor him. So when I started it, I thought it was just going to be like in our home county, maybe a couple of counties over. But it turned out that we took it all over Tennessee, and it went on into Canada, and now we're all over different parts of the world, and as they mentioned, giving away 100 million books. And my daddy got to live long enough to see it doing really well, and he got such a kick out of the kids calling me the book lady. So he felt like he was part of that, and that made me feel so special. And then when they put my little Coat of Many Colors book in the Library of Congress to commemorate our 100 millionth book, well, it was like Mama was there too, because it was a little story, a true story about a little coat Mama made for me. So I really felt like I truly had got to honor my mother and my father. Anyway, I feel so honored and proud to be part of all of this, because I know that MusiCares really is such a wonderful, wonderful cause. And so I'm happy that we raised a lot of money. And I want to commend this wonderful band, Greg, and all the musicians. Didn't they do a great job, and the singers? In addition to all of the artists, I'm so proud of that. And I know it's late, and I know you want to pee. I know I do. So I'm going to kind of do one more song, if you don't mind. I'm going to walk over, though, and meet up with a friend of mine, Linda Perry, who's been working with me on a few things. I had my nails too long to pick tonight because I'm getting ready for the Grammys, so I'm going to move over here and do that. So I'll move over while that happens, and thank you again, and God bless you. Okay?
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.